Hello everyone, this is your girl Sugary Girl Candy 2012 and I'm bringing you guys some more gaming news which literally just from reading the title pissed me off. I don't understand what the hell is wrong with the Xbox fan base right now. Like even the fan base for Somniac ain't making this big of an uproar as the fan base of the Xbox One, and this is how I know because they're getting their own exclusive articles compared to just a few people bitching in the comment section about Insomniac making games for the Microsoft console now. This is ridiculous, man. And let's just get reading this. Recently, Bungie and Activision announced a series of extra content of Destiny exclusive for PlayStation 4. Come on, people, it's not. PlayStation platforms, i.e. PS4 and PS3. More days for beta. Exclusive expansion. Past content. This didn't go down too well with the Xbox One. The whiny ass, and I just added that part, the whiny ass Xbox One and Xbox 360 owners, and they openly criticized Bungie for giving child-like treatment to them, even though they support them over a decade. You don't see the people that are fans of Insomniac bitching this much, and how long have the PlayStation fan base supported them, yet they're just making a fucking game for Microsoft. Honestly, you people shouldn't be over here bitching and whining over some fucking exclusive content when you're gonna be fucking getting it anyway, and you're gonna get, you're gonna actually get to play the goddamn game compared to the people that are fans of Insomniac, and we won't be getting there, and you have to get it, the PlayStation fan base won't be getting the game. You're gonna have to actually get an Xbox One to actually play the game, and don't try to sit there and bullshit me and say this doesn't have anything to do with this situation when I say bull fucking shit, because they're both big name companies. Both of them relatively said the same thing about each company, about how they weren't fair, and they weren't letting them have their IP, and trying to take control over their developmental career and all this other stuff. Oops, hold on. So don't try to say it's not the same thing when they say both basically the same thing, and they're both big companies that left those, both Sony and Microsoft, and it's relatively the same situation in terms of, like, game content and what we'll be getting, what we won't be getting. PlayStation fans are just gonna get, I don't know, some whatever they're going to be getting from Insomniac compared to you guys getting a whole big ass exclusive to yourself, and you have to actually buy an Xbox One for that. Compared to Destiny, where you'll be getting on the Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, and PS3, and yet you're sitting here bitching, and you guys are bitching like you're not going to get the fucking content. You're looking like a bunch of crybabies right now. This shit's going to go down in history as you motherfuckers being crybabies and whining over some fucking DLC. Like, you let DLC determine your purchase of a game? Like, really? Really? I'd never let DLC determine the purchase of a game. If anything, you're going to show them more support of why, I don't give a fudge about some meager DLC to make me buy a game, and you're just telling developers that you don't really care about DLC, so in turn, you get a better outcome. Like, this shit is ridiculous, man. I don't see why they have to keep coming out explaining themselves. Like, you guys are just messed up in the head, and again, as I mentioned before, if this doesn't pertain to you, if you're a fan of the console and a Bungie, and you're not a fanboy, then this obviously isn't pertaining to you. But if you want to, for some odd reason, stand out and take offense to this, then whatever, be my guest. But this is ridiculous, man. Like, oh shit. It's a Bungie via their official blog has acknowledged to the reaction of the Xbox community on Destiny PS4 and PS3 exclusivity deal. Bungie wishes you a happy Bungie day. This is just a short thank you to fans who inspired them to strive harder. And it's a shame. And then along with this bullshit, they'll try to say, oh, now you PlayStation fans like Bungie because they're coming to the PlayStation and they're making games for the PlayStation compared to us, and we've been supporting them for so long, and blah blah blah. How do you know there wasn't any PlayStation fans that might have wanted Halo or any of the Bungie games on the PlayStation console? How are you just gonna sit there and just judge the whole fan base based off of a few people who may be fake and maybe just be like, the rub it in your faces? How you gonna base the whole fan base off of that? Like, that's stupid as shit, and y'all need to get y'all priorities straight. Like, this is ridiculous why any developer have to keep coming out to explain themselves because of a few whiny ass fanboys and fangirls who can't get the fuck over this shit and get over the fact that they're multi-platform now, and they're doing their thing and they're getting freedom, and not even acknowledging the fact that the reason they're doing this is because they want to break PlayStation fans into their company, because obviously we've never had a Bungie game on the PlayStation side of things. So obviously, they want to break it in and they want to get people used to playing their games, because it's ridiculous. There's a surprising amount of pushback right now in our forum about this. There is a feeling by Xbox owners that it's not really a Bungie day, but a PlayStation owning Bungie day fan day, which really doesn't roll quite so smoothly off the tongue. Yeah, and if you go to the official Bungie forum and go straight to the Destiny section, yeah, you're going to be surprised, because even I had to go there and find out for myself if it was like really true, if there's really an uproar, and there really freaking is, and basically everybody that's typing and, the same thing, or typing the same thing, saying they're not going to buy the game, and they're not going to support Bungie for this, and, they're going to buy it used, and like just all this other obnoxious bullshit that they're typing off their keyboards about Bungie and all this other bullshit, and trying to say PlayStation fans are only acting like this because they're getting all the DLC and Bungie's making game for them and blah blah blah. When again, don't put base the whole PlayStation fan base off of a couple of idiots running around just doing it to rub it in your face, when there might have been people genuinely wanting to play, some Bungie games, but obviously couldn't get the chance because they didn't have an Xbox 360, or it's because they didn't want an Xbox 360 due to Microsoft's actions and the way they've been acting. So even though Bungie have acknowledged the rage from Xbox community, there's no sign of any incentive coming their way as compensation. Neither allow beta access for the same time period as that of a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. In my opinion, Xbox fans should take this Destiny exclusivity deal between Sony and Activision in sporting way. This is all business. It's like y'all want everything to y'all damn self. Y'all don't want nobody to have it. And then when you do have it, you sit there and you rub it in the face of everybody else. So now when the tables have turned, now it's a different story. Now it's you suck. Bungie. Now it's just a totally different messed up story, and you guys are screwed up, man. Nobody complained about Call of Duty exclusive content deal with Xbox platforms, so why much of a hue and cry with Destiny deal? Exactly, man. Nobody was crying as much about all of the Call of Duty DLC that the Xbox get, and not just Call of Duty, but a lot of people fail to mention, they just say Call of Duty, but what about all the times they got, all the Fallout, all the Skyrims, all the GTA, when they got the fucking story mission for like 7 months. I mean, what about all of that? Y'all just like completely ignore all of that and just feel like you're just entitled to every fucking piece of DLC. You people, y'all fucked up, man. This is why I can see myself never being an Xbox fan, because I don't know, dude. If I was to get an Xbox One down the line, it'd be, I don't know, I don't even know, to be honest, dude. I don't know. It's just not me, man. And the fan base, not the fan base. I'm not gonna say the fan base, because not everybody's acting like this. Let me say the fanboys are just making this really an unwantable piece of electronic right now. Furthermore, Smdh Games have been making games for PlayStation platforms since Spyro. Hear that? And now they're making a game exclusive to Xbox One, and still no one complained. Exactly what I've been fucking saying. Like, you don't hear this uproar, excuse me, I just kind of woke up, y'all, from a nap. You don't hear this kind of uproar with, Insomniac. Like, you maybe see a few people complaining on, like, YouTube in the comment section and blah blah blah, but you don't see like big ass articles like this being made of people complaining, and it's gotten to the point where it needed an article because people are bitching and whining so much about some fucking DLC. Like, again, if you let DLC determine the purchase of your game, then I'm sorry, but you're just, I don't know what to call you, but you're just a very, very, very open-minded person, and you need to open your fucking mind and just stop. So anyway, what do you guys think of the situation and the fact that Bungie have again had to come out and address this situation and have to give their little input on this, and how I know they're feeling pretty messed up at all of this, negativity that they're getting, just because, the PlayStation is getting some love, and just because of the main fact that the PlayStation is getting love, because like I said before, they said on another article, or was it a video? It was said in an article, actually, that I didn't do a video on, that they're trying to break PlayStation fans in and get them used to, them. So, I don't see what the big deal is. People are just looking for shit to bitch about. So what do you guys think about this situation? And like, tell me, are they taking this shit too far? And do you think they just honestly need to shut the fuck up? Because right now I'm to that point of, yeah, you guys need to shut the fuck up. Thanks. And I'll get back to your comments as fast as I can. Deuces.